Happy Friday, everyone. It is Kathy from Kathy's Stampin' World, and it is time again for our Fun Fold Friday. I have got a very simple fun fold for you today, but it is absolutely one of my favorites because it shows off the DSP. And I love our DSP, and we've got some beautiful new DSP out in the new catalog. Now, what's the name of this fun fold, you might be asking? Good question. Again, I have no real answer. So I believe I am calling this the Show Off Your DSP Fun Folds. What do you think? Got a nice little ring to it. I don't know. I make this up. That's how it goes. Little business before we get started. If you do not already subscribe to my newsletter, please subscribe to my newsletter. I want to be able to converse with you, and here's how you do it. I went ahead and made a bit.ly link just to make it easier for you guys. So it's a bit.ly and then Kathy Stampin' World. That's all you got to do, and fill in your information. If you would like to shop and you've seen a bunch of stuff that you want, by all means, I'd like to spoil you if you shop. Just know that. Here we go, and all you got to do is go to kathyalt.stampinup.net. So let's get started. This is a fun fold I think you can use over and over again. So let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of me and bring in a bigger version. Oops, click the wrong button there. There we go. Bigger version. Oh, there's my cheat sheet of what we are doing today. So this is the Spotlight on Nature bundle from the new catalog. We are not going to use the dies today, but I just wanted to show you. This is the one that comes with these beautiful circles. I'll be showing you more about this later on, but I am going to be using the stamp set today. And the DSP that I'm going to be using, and you know that I said this was a fun fold that will show off your DSP. Well, you're going to understand why, because I am using the Thoughtful Journey 6x6 DSP, and if you haven't taken a look at just how gorgeous this DSP is on both sides, this is why I've decided to use it, because I often have the dilemma, what am I going to do? I like both sides, and I don't want to cover up one over the other. I feel it's wasteful. So this particular fun fold takes care of that for us. This one highlights the new in colors of Petunia Pop, and it also highlights, wait, there's one more. Oh, the Peach Pie. But it brings in the Boho Blue, which is one of my favorites. And hey, check this out. Check out this color combo right here. Boho Blue and the Petunia Pop. Look how pretty that is. Really, really pretty together. And that's what we're going to be using today. So I'm going to set that aside, set my stamp set aside, and get started. This isn't going to take long today. We are going to do this lickety split. So let me get the first of our dimensions up here. All right, so for cardstock, you are going to need 2 5.5 by 4 1/4 sheets. So that's just 1/4 of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. And you're going to score one of these at 2 3/4, which is just basically in half along the 5.5 inch side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. There we go. So I'm going to fold that right there on that. So that is actually the fold to my card. Okay, that's it. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I got one more score. Almost forgot about that. Okay, then the other DSP, not DSP, good heavens. The other cardstock layers you're going to need is you're going to need a complementary color in 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. And then your white in 2.5 by 4, and that's going to be a nice tight fit there, and it's going to get layered right on top of that. You see it's going to be very, very tight. Okay, all right, everybody good? Okay, so now do here is we are going to come in with our DSP. So here's our DSP. It is cut down. I just took a 6x6 sheet and I have cut it down to 5.5 by 5.5, and I am going to stick it in. This is the hardest part. Which side do I want to use and feature the most? This is my favorite side, although that side's beautiful too. Again, it doesn't matter. So I think what I want to do, I want to do this? No, I want to do it this way. So I am going to score at 1 3/4. Oops, so I need to do it this way. 1 3/4, because this is going to be the back of my card. Oops, let me bring it in here. This is going to be the back. So the smaller side is going to be folded over. So 1 3/4 is where I'm going to score. Okay. Now I'm going to just fold that. You see there? Okay. That's it. That's all I have to do as far as scoring goes. I told you this card is awesome. It goes together like butter. Okay, let's do our stamping. We are going to start with this beautiful, beautiful flower from the stamp set. Again, it's Spotlight on Nature. We're going to use our Memento black pad. Make sure I've got it good and inked. I'm going to come in here, hopes that I don't get ink on anything else. I've been known to do that a time or two. Anybody else? All right, we're going to come in and stamp right here. Now wait till you see how beautiful this one stamps. Look at that. Ah! Okay. Does anybody ever make mistakes? I never do. No, not me. Pretend you didn't see that. Let's make sure I get the top of it inked. And do it again. Always 2 sides to every piece of paper. Okay, there we go. Make sure I press right there. Ah, there we go. That's much better. And I'm going to add some color. So I have brought in my Petunia Pop blends and the Mossy Meadow. Now, I am only using the light on the Mossy Meadow, and I'm not going to do a lot of shading because I don't want it to be too dark. So normally I don't color for you guys, but this one is such a small, quick card that I think I'm going to go ahead and color for you. With the blends, I like to start with my lighter of the color, and then if I want to bring in more shading, I can, unless I know exactly where I want my shading to go. Some people are just the reverse. They like to do the darker and bring in the lighter. For those of you that are unaware, our blends come in a 2-pack, so you get a lighter version and a darker version so that you can easily blend. Now, when you are using these, they are definitely going to dry lighter than when you first color, and that's just the nature of alcohol markers. They do that. Okay, so got my color on there. Now, if I wanted to go in and add just a little shading, so let's just do just a little bit here. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to add just a little in at the tips, and it's very, very, very subtle. Here, let me bring that up to the camera and see if you can see that. See what I've done there? Okay, and then I'm going to do the Petunia Pop. This time I'm going to use my nice pointed because I've got a bigger area to cover. I probably should be wearing some reading glasses, but yeah, anybody else in that stage of life where you need those reading glasses? Ugh. But you know, I left them downstairs, so that's not going to happen. We're just going to fake it. Yep, if I'm outside the lines, pretend like me that you don't see it. Because really, I don't see it. So that's all good, right? Okay. Now, if you are having any questions as I do any of this, by all means, shoot me an email or comment in on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, and I will answer your questions. Um, be glad to. I've been seeing that there's a lot of new friends on Kathy Stampin' World on Facebook, and I am so excited to see that. I always want to know if I can help you out with anything, if you need a catalog, or if there's a fun fold you want to see and you're curious about it, let me know. I'll work it into my schedule. Well, there we have it. See that? Ah, finally focused. There we have it. Now, I'm also going to come in, and this has a beautiful butterfly. Now remember, the coordinating dies aren't matched up to this stamp set, which is something I absolutely love because they're the circles. So I get a lot more use out of it than if it's just like something that cuts out the butterfly. So if I'm going to use this butterfly, I'm going to have to come in here, and I want to trim him out. I wouldn't have to. I could stamp him somewhere, but I've already taken the liberty of doing that so you don't have to see it. And there he is. He's right there. And I stamped him in the boho blue. And now all that's really left is to put our saying on here. This one comes with thanks and dearest friend, and we're going to put the thanks on there. Love that cursive. And then I am going to assemble this wonderful card. Okay. Yeah. Evidence of a mistake, but it's about to be gone. Oof. Okay. Now, when you're putting together this, see how this is gonna, you want to center this, so you're gonna have a little bit on each side. And normally I'd be mourning the loss of this DSP, but I don't have to, because, like I said, we've got both sides featured here. All right. And now, it's so cool, I'm going to go ahead and mount this one here. Uh-oh. Nope, thought I was out. Oh, boy, that's good stuff. Okay. Let me finish him off. And the way I'm going to finish this off is I'm going to go ahead and do his little body. Oh, no, that's going to be a sticky spot. But then I'm going to take a glue dot, or two, and I'm going to put it on the wings. So let me show you how that's going to work. We're just going to kind of fold it down. So I've got this sticky part here, and then it'll kind of, see that? How it lays down there and pops up there. So that just gives them a little fluttering. And we're going to finish this off. Oh. And I want to center this right there. We're going to close it. Look! And we're going to come in with the in color dots. Since I used the Petunia Pop, I can pull the Petunia Pop out of the in color dots. And I'm just going to put, I think, just two right down here. Look at that. And there you have it. That is today's fun fold. See, I've got this side and this side. What do you think? I hope you like it. Like I said, it is a quick and easy fun fold. When you can't decide which side of your DSP to use, hey, this is the one to do. So, thank you for joining me. Again, if you haven't joined my newsletter, here's how you get there. And otherwise, I'll see you on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram at Kathy Stampin' World. Have a good week.